Kat, what do you think of this incredible controversy? I mean, it's really sweeping the nation. Do these women, do they have their finger on the zeitgeist here?
Oh man, you know what's tough is like you feel bad because you imagine like being someone in their family, right? Yeah. And like following them on social media because that's what families do, and then that pops up and you're like, oh no, like Christmas is gonna be terrible, and like because there's no talking to somebody like that. I mean, it is so out of first of all, I'm a white lady, right?
What?
Yeah, I'm a white lady. Like that's not my skin color. Like that's not like it's just so. I don't even have the strength or the mental space to even imagine caring about something like this. Like you need to go out in the world, and if you don't have a real problem yourself, you clearly don't. There are plenty of people who have those, and go like make yourself useful and help somebody because it's just they think that they are, right? They in their head they're like, this is me being like you're not at all. You look ridiculous. You just go outside and take a walk.
Go outside, Tyrus. Is that good advice?
Yes.
You know, when I read this story, I thought the color Cloud Dancer, it sounded kind of like...
You thought finally the white power was going to get the respect it deserves. Correct?
Exactly. I thought it's time.
It's our time.
No.
Thank you.
No. I thought the controversy was that it sounded like an Indian name, like Cloud.
Yeah, and it needs to be as white as possible.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody else in. Whites only. You know what? After the last 4 years, you guys can have it. You deserve to have the color. But to Kat's point, like Casper the Friendly Ghost couldn't get that white. My favorite part of this whole thing is the racism outcry. They couldn't find one brother or sister to do it. It was all people matching the color that were pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you're mad that the color white is okay to be celebrated, and you are 4 of the whitest, well, actually that one you can count her twice, 5 of the whitest people of all time. I think the more important thing, because Kat's right, we don't have the energy for this. What we need to work on is how you send your videos of hate and anger. You have time to adjust and stand up. The first one, her hot take was so hot, she had to press record and stay right there. She couldn't back up, get a chair, check the lighting. She had to bend over. Guess what, guys? White is wrong. Learn how to make a video. Take some time. Get a green screen. You know, maybe have some cultural going on in the background. You know, jazz it up. Take the time. If we're going to sit and have to sit through this, at least give us some jazz hands in super white gloves and give us something to at least go, yeah, that was stupid, but man, I'm entertained.
This is great. You know, we're getting a lot of good advice here. Get outside, exercise, get some production value. Zachary, is your wardrobe tonight, is it a reaction against?
This is in protest of what's going on, clearly. Yeah, man, I don't know. Look, Carlin had a great bit years ago about how nobody's really the color that we all call. Like, white people are not white and black people are not black. We're all shades of brown and tan and everything else. We're all some color of some kind. Obviously, the Irish are very pale, but even they have little red specks in them. But I think that this is just another example of kind of like the victim Olympics. This is just like trying to find microaggressions and everything because, you know, they don't have something that's more important to fight for. This reminds me of the Sydney Sweeney ridiculousness when she did that great ad campaign for the jeans, and then everybody wanted to go dogpile on her as if that was some dog whistle for white supremacy in her genes, when it's like, no, she has good genes because she's gorgeous. Her good genes are that she's a beautiful specimen of a human being. A black or Hispanic girl could have done the same thing, and they would have been talking about that. They're a beautiful person, a beautiful subject, and it's a play on words for the genes. And instead they had to take that as if she was making some kind of, or that the entire company was making some, you know, commentary on her race. And I think it's ridiculous. I think that we need to stop doing this entirely. Let's go find the things that really need to be attended to. Let's go help each other. Let's go make a better world. Let's stop wasting our time on this.
This is so relentlessly positive, Jamie. Do you think, sometimes I think the marketers are doing this on purpose. They know what's going to get the Karens to make their videos. What do you think? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So weird that all those ladies' names were Karen.
I know.
Zachary brings up a great point, though, about that Sydney Sweeney thing, right? I remember once I was at the doctor, and he goes, "You have the worst genes I have ever seen." And I go, "Does that mean I'm more susceptible to disease?" And he goes, "No, it just means I can see your balls."
Wow.
Do you know they almost went with an even whiter shade? I wrote down, it was called Tom Shalhoub.
Really? That would have been. Well, I wouldn't have minded.
Who's, I think we'd all agree, if he was Native American, his name would be Cloud Dancer.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.